Scientists show that water has memory. This is by Jess Murray on Humans Are Free. A new groundbreaking discovery has been made within the most basic of resources. Scientists have just discovered what they have called the discovery of the millennium, and a huge revelation in human consciousness as well. Scientists from Germany now believe that water has memory, meaning that what once was seen as a simple commodity has now been closely examined to reveal a scientific revelation, uncovering a mind-blowing truth. By examining individual drops of water at an incredibly high magnification, scientists were able to physically see that each droplet of water has its own individual microscopic pattern, each distinguishable from the next and uniquely beautiful. The scientific experiment was carried out whereby a group of students were all encouraged to obtain one drop of water from the same body of water, all at the same time. Through close examination of the individual droplets, it was seen that each produced different images. The second experiment was then carried out, where a real flower was placed into a body of water, and after a while, a sample droplet of the water was taken out for examination. The result produced a mesmerizing pattern when hugely magnified, but all of the droplets of this water looked very similar. When the same experiment was done with a different species of flower, the magnified droplet looked completely different, thereby determining that a particular flower is evident in each droplet of water. Through this discovery, which shows that water has a memory, according to scientists, a new perception of water can be formed. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. The German scientists believe that as water travels, it picks up and stores information from all of the places that it has traveled through, which can thereby connect people to a lot of different places and sources of information when they drink this water, depending on the journey that it has been on. This has even been compared to the human body, of which each is incredibly unique and has an individual DNA unlike any other. Whilst the human body is made up of 70% of water, conclusions could be drawn from these new discoveries that human tears can hold a unique memory of an individual being through the body's store of water, hosting a complete store of information that is linked to individual experience, suggesting that everybody is globally connected by the water in the human body, which travels through ongoing journeys, whereby information along the way is always stored. Now, water has a memory, scientific proof from Oasis HT channel. Dr. Jacques Benveniste has discovered certain scientific properties of water, and these properties cannot be explained by conventional physics. He calls this particular brand of science digital biology. And to note, other scientists have duplicated his experiments. And here are the tenets of his discovery. 1. When a substance is diluted in water, the water can carry the memory of that substance even after it's been so diluted that none of the molecules of the original substance remained. And 2. The molecules of any given substance have a spectrum of frequencies that can be digitally recorded with a computer, then played back into untreated water using an electronic transducer. And when this is done, the new water will act as if the actual substance were physically present. Dr. Jacques Benveniste, 1935 to 2004, had proved something quite controversial, which gives concrete evidence to support homeopathy. He reportedly compared himself with Galileo because of his paradigm-breaking research findings. He did not win a Nobel Prize, but instead won not one but 2 of the satirical Ig Nobel Prizes awarded by a gang of Harvard scientists, the 1991 Chemistry Prize for showing that water has memory, and the 1998 prize for a paper showing that this information can be transmitted over telephone lines and the internet. Controversy aside, if you think about these findings for a minute, you may become shocked. Water holds a memory, quote unquote, that we can digitally record, and we're able to digitally rewrite other water even when the substance is no longer in it. We have put countless things in our water and supposedly removed them, and right now there are pharmaceuticals, among other things, in the water which no water treatment plant has ever designed to remove. Our water is holding this in its memory, quote unquote. Your body starts out comprising of 80% water when you're born. When many people die, there are 50% water. Now it may seem pretty simplistic to point to water as a source of aging, but proper hydration is needed for fat metabolism, to remove waste from cells, and to keep your brain healthy. We also use water for transporting nutrients and wastes, lubrication, temperature regulation, and tissue structure maintenance. It's also important to know that 48% of older adults admitted to emergency rooms had laboratory values indicative of dehydration. Chronic dehydration can lead to many problems such as constipation, poor performance in athletics, and can exacerbate many health issues such as allergies, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, and even arthritis. Proper hydration may seem simple, but things that are simple can be overlooked as valuable. At the very fundamental level, water is truly fascinating, and its properties have undoubtedly led to the creation of life on this planet. Unfortunately, Dr. Jacques Benveniste's discovery shows us that we know very little about the truth of water. It affects nearly every aspect of our bodies, and in the near future, water will be on the forefront of many political and societal problems. We are all best of drinking clean, pure water. It keeps us hydrated and our body and mind functioning at their best. Knowing that water has a memory is the best of if we do all our share to keep our water clean. This involves not only what we put into the wastewater system, but also what we put into our bodies. You don't need coffee or milk. Plain water will boost your health the fastest. And this is what he says. Okay, so that's a little bit of water and memory. Please leave your comments on this, and thank you for your support.